Hey, Aaron here from the Mr. Who's the Boss channel, and
You and your intros talked about this.
basically, right, Xiaomi's launching some new phones, and
Get on with it!
basically, right, they've got a feature that you've probably never seen before. You can actually...
Okay, guys, let's wrap it up.
We can't actually show you what it is yet, but this video might be a bit of a hint.
Xiaomi are about to have the global launch event of their brand new Mi 10T series of phones, and so I happen to have a little bit of a sneak peek before it's actually out. So you will not want to miss the launch event, which will be happening on September 30th on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and of course at mi.com. Got some cool surprises in store.
Well, where should I start? At times, smart technology doesn't necessarily make us worry less. Or walk less. Or change the season.
Change to Channel 7.
Or settle our conflicts. Or solve loneliness. Or replace our loved ones.
everyone. A very warm welcome to all our fans, our partners, and friends in the media joining us on the live stream today. My name is Shou, and I'm the president of International at Xiaomi. Where are you joining us from? Leave us a comment. Xiaomi was founded just 10 years ago. We are a very young company. So it makes it really incredible that we've made it to the Fortune Global 500 list for the second year in a row, rising this year to the 422nd rank. How do we manage to achieve so much in such a short span of time? We believe it is because of our unique mission. We want to relentlessly pursue innovation for everyone and let everyone in the world enjoy a better life through innovative technology. We do this through a combination of two things: amazing products and honest prices. One cannot do without the other. This is a standard that we hold ourselves to and a big part of what sets us apart. This philosophy has been incredibly well received and has made Xiaomi the fourth largest smartphone company, and rising, in the world. Also, we are one of the largest AIoT companies in the world today, with over 271 million non-smartphone devices connected. In terms of smartphone users, we have over 344 million monthly active MIUI users, which is our active smartphone users, as of June this year. We are top 5 in 50 global smartphone markets and amongst the fastest growing in many others. In Europe, we have achieved top 5 in 23 markets. Thank you very much for your support. Speaking of the European market, Xiaomi is now top 3 in Europe for the very first time, and we have the highest growth rate amongst the major players. Earlier this year, we celebrated our 10th anniversary. More than anything, we would like to pledge one thing, and that is that we will always remain a startup at heart. A startup that is in touch with our users and always looking to help them better their lives. We will do this by focusing on investing in and pursuing cutting-edge technology, and by combining this technology into amazing products that will wow our users. For example, we launched Mi 10 Ultra a month or so ago, which has the #1 rated camera by DxOMark and a mind-blowing 120 watts fast charge system. Now, of course, we also wowed the world with the first mass-produced transparent OLED TV. For those of you who have seen it, this is a very sci-fi product. Our technology is amazing, but perhaps even more so is our dedication to honest prices. We will now, and forevermore, hold true to our 2018 pledge, which is that our overall net income margin for hardware will never exceed 5%. If we exceed 5%, we will return anything beyond that to the benefit of our consumers. In the history of our company, we've actually done this a number of times. Looking forward, our journey from 10 to infinity has only just begun. Before we talk about the future, let's quickly recap the past. These are all the flagship phones that Xiaomi has launched over the last 10 years or so. Do you remember the Mi 1? I have one in my pocket today. Mi 1 featured a Snapdragon S3 dual-core processor and a massive 1,930 milliamps battery. Of course, it also had a single 8-megapixel camera. Do you remember this phone? When we launched Mi 1 back in 2011, we were very proud of an Antutu score of roughly 10,000. Now, to be fair, those were amazing specs back in the day. We have come a very long way since then. As a comparison, Mi 10 shattered the 600,000 Antutu score barrier. It is powered by the leading 5G Snapdragon 865 processor and has the world's highest resolution 108 megapixel camera. Launched in March this year, it is one of the very, very best smartphones in the world. In that spirit, we are very excited to introduce a new family of the Mi 10 family to you today. The Mi 10T series. This series will join the Mi 10 as one of the very best flagships for the year. Some reasons people loved Mi 10 was for the 108 megapixel camera, high refresh rate, and much more. We wanted to make sure that we carried forward all of this powerful technology in today's new T series. So without further ado, let's introduce the leading features of the Mi 10T series. First of all, we've built the Mi 10T series to help power your creativity. Now you may ask yourself, what does powerful creativity look like? Here is a video taken by Xiaomi Studios in the late of the night in the Natural History Museum in London with our Mi 10T Pro. Have a look. I wish I could dance like that. Powerful creativity, all shot directly on our Mi 10T Pro. Now, this brings us to the first thing that sets this device apart from the rest. A camera to power your creativity. What does that even mean? Xiaomi has really redefined what phone cameras can do in recent years, particularly in establishing just how amazing high resolution is with our 108 megapixel camera. Mi 10T Pro will also feature a massive 108 megapixel sensor that really unlocks your creativity. At the simplest, what 108 megapixel means is that every single photo captures multiple stories and moments. For example, adorable elements like this dog and details like the expression on this lady's face. So much to express, so many details, all in one high-quality photo. But sometimes, beyond incredible photo quality, the harder challenge is to express your creativity is to find a way to turn that idea into reality. Mi 10T Pro makes that easy. We give you your creative kit. The Mi 10T Pro includes a lot of easy-to-use tools that help you express your ideas. First, something that I really like, our intelligent long exposure mode. In a normal photo, the camera lens opens for a fraction of a second. Long exposure is basically keeping your camera lens open for longer and blending everything captured during that time into one single photo. Now before, if you wanted to do this, you would have to manually configure your shutter speed and a lot of complicated settings on your camera. We've instead included a simple mode to automatically do this for you. We give you 6 different long exposure modes for 6 different types of photos. Let's have a look. First, light painting. This was shot with something very ordinary, a colored light stick. By turning on Mi 10T Pro's long exposure mode and twirling the light stick around, we've turned something very simple into something extraordinary. Now you can shoot this at the comfort of your home very easily. Or if you get out of town, you could take a normal scene like this and turn it into something exceptional. The ring of light that you see here is actually a drone flying in a circle. Long exposure mode captures the entire trail of the light. And the part I like the most is the reflection in the water. Isn't it cool? Neon trails. This is one of the most common uses for long exposure, and it only takes a few clicks. Just set up your camera overlooking a busy street, set up long exposure, and wait. All the cars passing by will create neon trails like this. Very cool. Long exposure also allows you to focus on what's important by blurring out the background in a cool and unique way. This is done by keeping the subject still while people move on by in the background. Long exposure mode blurs out the movement in the background, as you can see here, to create a photo like this. Next, starry sky. Normally, taking a photo of the Milky Way is actually very complicated. Setting aperture, your shutter speed correctly, takes a lot of trial and error. And it also requires very specific equipment. This is because starlight is very, very dim and not easy to capture on camera. With Mi 10T Pro, just place your camera in a good position and hit long exposure. Our 108 megapixel camera is able to capture even very dim starlight due to its very large sensor size. So you can take this easily on your Mi 10T Pro. Or you can take starlight and bend them to your will. Star trails take a bit longer to shoot and require you to set up your phone for a few hours as the Earth rotates. The results are stunning though. Using Mi 10T Pro allows you to get this effect much easier than traditional shooting. And it might look even better with water, taking the water movement and creating a unique, silky still. Actually, this is shot by one of our Mi fans in our Shot by Me contest. So thank you very much for the amazing photo, Jaw from Myanmar. With these 6 modes, you'll be able to take light and do whatever you want with it. Long exposure mode eliminates a lot of guesswork in photography and simplifies it for hassle-free, Instagram-friendly shots. Let us show you exactly how easy it is. Cool, right? Mi 10T Pro light painting really powers your creativity. But let's say you are caught up in less ideal conditions, or that you just want to add some options to already great photos. We've added AI Skyscaping 3.0, which evolves an already great feature to include dynamic backgrounds. With this, you can add a variety of different color tones, motion, or even weather and firework effects. And you can do this with any photo in your phone that has a sky in it, even the photos already in your gallery. For example, let's say you take a nice photo, but the sky is a bit gloomy and depressing. Skyscaping 3.0 can analyze the photo, replace the sky, and adjust the colors for a picture-perfect photo. You can even take a great night shot like this and add a touch of weather for some unique personality. Mi 10T Pro can analyze and add this to nearly any photo with a sky through our advanced AI algorithm. Lastly, and I love this, this is a great photo, right? But it's a little bit too simple. So let's add fireworks. The algorithm even adds light flashes to the sides of the building for a more realistic image. This is great for festive occasions. Now that was amazing, right? But let's talk about something else for a minute. Colors. Let's say you want to add a bit more color to your photos. We have added 3 super cool ways to change your color themes with cyberpunk, gold vibes, and black ice photo editing modes. Here, we've got some pretty cool standard photos, but let's color our creativity. Cyberpunk brings us into the futuristic future. Gold vibes, on the other hand, brings us back to the roaring 20s with a Gatsby-like color palette. And lastly, black ice. Superhero movie feel with the click of a button. And let's say you want to multiply your creativity. Before, if you wanted to take a photo like this, it would require a huge amount of work. Of course, unless you're born in a family of quadruplets. You will need a really good camera with very strong stabilization, like a good tripod or very, very steady arms. And then you have to take multiple photos. You have to put them in your computer to edit, all to get one single photo. Which, of course, if you want to share with your friends, you have to transfer from your computer to your phone before you can easily share them. Mi 10T Pro makes this easy with photo clones. Just a few clicks, they go from 1 person to 4. Really, it's very easy. With a few positions and clicks, you can get photos like this. Some days, when I'm working from home, I really wish there were more of me to do everything I wanted to do. Although we don't have the technology to physically clone you, we have the technology to make it look so with photo clones. Now you can look like you're working, eating, relaxing, and taking care of your kid at the same time. This feature can also be used to show off your workout routine or even educate others on how to stay healthy during periods of social distancing. This is great for fitness fans and bloggers alike. But we've gone one step further. We've gone as far as to give you the ability to take your creativity and make it move. So other than photo clones, you can try video clones. This lets you tell some pretty cool stories without leaving your house. Share your workout routine, your music talent, or relax and take care of family life. I'm excited to see what you will do with video clones. Resolution matters. So we've included 8K capabilities in our Mi 10T Pro. For those of you moving to 8K for the first time, 8K is an amazing 16 times more total resolution than 1080p, and even 4 times more than the current industry standard 4K. Here is a video shot in 8K. An incredible amount of detail, right? Now listen for the camera shutter. It's important. Every time you heard the camera shutter, we snapped a photo. Not only can you capture 8K videos with Mi 10T Pro, you can tap and capture 33 megapixel photos while recording in 8K. So you can have great stills, even when recording great videos. But that's not all. As the saying goes, there are always 2 sides to every story. Mi 10T Pro allows you to capture more perspectives with 3 new dual video modes. This gives you an ideal way to share special moments from various perspectives, with friends and with family. It also opens up creative possibilities from 2 different angles. It's very cool, right? This is shot with the front and the back of the camera at the same time, creating a very unique story. Dual video also allows you to share how you feel in some pretty extreme situations. Now, this is great for sharing online, but please make sure if you want to replicate this, have a good grip on your phone. For social media experts out there, we're going to help you level up your game with time-lapse on both the front and the rear cameras. This allows you to create unique, powerful short videos that looks professionally shot. Now, tutorial videos are very popular online nowadays. So time-lapse is a simple way to create short, how-to videos that your followers will love. The most common use of time burst is also one of the most impressive. When used to capture starscapes, it gives us a moving picture of our universe. This works by capturing individual photos every few seconds, or minutes, or hours, and these photos are automatically exported into a video, giving you what you see here. Different shots taken as the Earth rotates. Very, very, very cool. Finally, you can create content that would otherwise be totally impossible without professional help. Taking an idea and making it into a fun, cool reality. Like her. I'm sure many of you wear many hats as well. Mi 10T Pro is designed from inside out to power your creativity. With one of the world's best 108 megapixel cameras, 8K, and some of our most advanced software experiences ever, this is an amazing camera phone. Are you looking forward to trying it? Next, let's talk about something that's really important to me. A display that powers your creativity. When getting ready for this launch, we wanted to see what users thought about display tech today. One core thing that many fans mention is that some users still prefer flat displays. In fact, 65% of people actually prefer flat to curved displays. So, Mi 10T Pro will feature one of the industry's very best flat displays. Another thing we took note of is the fact that for a lot of users, refresh rate is very, very important. So we've ensured that the Mi 10T Pro features one of the industry's very highest refresh rates. At an amazing 144 Hertz, this is currently the highest refresh rate available in the market. Now, for those of you who don't know, HZ, Hertz, is how often your display updates with new images every second. So the display on the Mi 10T Pro updates 144 times per second. That's over 8,000 times per minute. Now, let's take a look at what this means practically. To put it simply, it's smoother. And when you zoom in, which is more realistically how you see your phone, you can see it's many times smoother visually than a competing 60 Hertz display. And this is even more obvious for gaming enthusiasts. Smoothness not only impacts how a video looks, but how immersive gaming feels. Now, on the right here, you can see a huge amount of image blur, especially when we slow down playback. 144 Hz is just smoother and amazingly so. This leads to a better visual user experience. Now, Hertz is the rate your display refreshes. FPS is the rate that your content refreshes. Some of you may have pointed out that a lot of content is actually under 144 FPS. For example, movies typically run at 24 FPS. Streaming video at 30 or 60. Gaming at a huge range. And apps at a large range, all the way up to 144. So content comes in a variety of frame rates. Which leads to the question, what happens if your content and your display rates don't match? This makes a big difference in output quality. Here on the left is when the two rates match, and on the right is when they do not. We can see that the video on the left is smoother, less jarring, and much clearer to the eye. So what can we do about it? Xiaomi has pioneered a new display technology to adapt to content, matching content and display rates. This technology is called Adaptive Sync. Let me show you how it works. Adaptive Sync is ready for any content, adapting to movies, TV, streams, or anything else you might do on your smartphone. And this really impacts battery performance, actually by a huge amount. After 6 hours of extremely heavy usage, the device without Adaptive Sync had about 58% battery remaining. And the one with Adaptive Sync had 66%. This is a huge difference. In fact, with some quick math, Adaptive Sync gives you more than 8% battery remaining after 6 hours of heavy use. That's enough to watch another movie, spend a few more hours browsing, or play another few rounds of games. As you can see here, Mi 10T Pro covers a wide range of refresh rates. Compared to our competitors, we offer a much wider ability to adapt to content. The next best option here only offers 2 different refresh rates. We've also included MEMC, Motion Estimation, Motion Compensation. What this does is that it compensates for low frame rate in videos to make it smoother and for better viewing. Let me show you what it looks like. What MEMC does is that it intelligently analyzes videos as you watch, creates additional frames to give you a smooth, clear video better than you would have had without. It's amazing. We've also ensured that the Mi 10T Pro features advanced eye care. This is to maximize protection for your eyes, even under heavy usage. What's really important is the software that powers this. We've included an all-new advanced sunlight mode, which tweaks your display settings for maximum visibility under daytime conditions. We tried it out next to a common smartphone, and the difference is very clear. One of the biggest problems is when the light on the front and back of your smartphone is very different. For example, when it's very sunny behind, creating a backlit condition. This is an area where many smartphones struggle. But we've engineered the Mi 10T Pro to be visible in almost any lighting. This is achieved through both display hardware and software optimization. Mi 10T Pro has adopted an advanced 360-degree light sensor. This intelligently detects light from both the front and the rear to analyze your current conditions. Now, we've hidden the sensors here and here, in the camera module and underneath the display, so that they're not very obtrusive. What this means is that no matter where your light source is, your Mi 10T Pro will detect lighting conditions and intelligently adjust the display to suit it. Because more people are reading on their phones than ever before, we wanted to create an experience as close to paper reading as we possibly can. So we've added Reading Mode 3.0. This is probably most crucial at night, but it's also very useful throughout the day. You can even swap the black and white, making it more comfortable to read for longer periods. With all these combined, Mi 10T Pro offers a truly thoughtful eye care experience. Of course, our display has phenomenal colors as well, beyond anything offered by many phones today. Mi 10T Pro offers extremely accurate colors, and tested against the competition, you can see we're really quite far ahead. For those who don't know, Delta E and JNCD indicate how different the display color is from reality. The lower the numbers, the better. By the way, a JNCD score of 1 is the industry standard for real-life colors. And you can see here that the Mi 10T Pro is much better than that, at 0.39. So, to sum up, Mi 10T Pro features a 144 Hz adaptive sync display with all-day eye care, true to life colors, and MEMC. Next to another very popular device, it is clear that the Mi 10T Pro is way ahead when it comes to display specs. Higher refresh rate, pixel density, contrast, and brightness. And very importantly for me, more accurate colors. We've included P3 color gamut, which is the industry standard for color range today. So I can confidently say that this is one of the very best displays on the market this year. Next, speed to power your creativity. We chose the leading Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 to power your phone. Why? For many reasons, like flagship 5G, raw power, but also very importantly, the Spectra 480. This leading ISP, or image signal processor, think about it as a chipset, specifically for your camera. This helps to optimize the camera experience while offering support for the massive 108 megapixel sensor. Of course, Snapdragon 865 is also an industry-leading 5G processor, meaning you can connect faster than ever before. To back this up, we've included more 5G bands than ever before. Now, testing these and ensuring compatibility with network providers is an area of key investment for us. So the Mi 10T Pro is more widely 5G compatible than ever before. We've also added multi-assistant support for the 2 leading voice assistants globally, so you can conveniently ask for directions or control your smart home devices with just your voice. Backing all this up is one of the biggest batteries ever in the Xiaomi flagship, 5,000 milliamps. In fact, 5,000 milliamps is the biggest battery across all major 2020 flagship phones in the market. This translates to some amazing usage figures. Most impressively, 20 hours of video. With normal usage, it should last you 2 days on a single charge. Not only is this a big battery, we are also using an advanced battery technology called middle tap, or MMT for short. This increases charging speed and lifespan. How does it work? On top, this is how a normal battery without MMT works. It charges from one end to the other, which means that as you get to the very end, electricity has to travel further to fill the end of the battery. Now, with MMT, you have electric currents charging in 2 directions at the same time. So it's more efficient and faster by traveling along a shorter path. Comparing the two, it is clear that MMT helps you fill up faster, 17% faster, in fact. To make this even better, we are offering 33 watts fast charge. We are also including a 33 watts inbox charger, something that our competitors cut corners on. But we don't do that. This, together with MMT, can juice up a massive battery in about 1 hour. So the Mi 10T Pro really has everything you need to power your creativity with leading speed, connectivity, and battery. Now, but for some users, they are hungry for even more power. To fulfill that, we have another product to share with you today. Almost all current chargers today use silicon charging. Silicon, while reliable, has some limitations. It is bulky and requires a lot of space. So we have an alternative for you. A while back, we invested in a new material, gallium nitride, or GaN for short. Compared to silicon, gallium nitride features a 30% improvement in power density, which is the total power output by volume. This is a superior new material. So with it, we can create a charger that is more compact, lighter, and more efficient. This product is a new GaN charger that can achieve a massive 65 watts charging experience. What this means is that you can charge your laptops, phones, game consoles, and even more very, very quickly. But more importantly, even with this charging speed, it is half the size of comparable traditional chargers. In fact, it is probably one of the smallest 65 watt chargers in the world. Our Mi 65 watt fast charger with GaN technology. This is going to be available at just 29.99 euros. Super powerful, super compact. Would you like one? Lastly, let's talk about design. First up, my personal favorite, Lunar Silver. This color features an anti-reflective matte finish, which also doesn't pick up fingerprints very easily. Mi 10T Pro will also be available in a super minimalistic cosmic black and the stylish Aurora Blue. This color style is reflective and uses unique gradient processing that is actually very tricky to produce. To protect it, we have not 2, but 3 pieces of Corning Gorilla Glass 5, covering even the camera glass. Beautiful and tough. We've integrated the fingerprint sensor into the side of the device, so it's comfy and easy to use. This is super useful in a lot of circumstances. Like when you take it out of your pocket, unlock it in a car mount, or even, when you just pick it off the table. Did I mention that this unlocks really, really quickly? It is also super secure, so you can have peace of mind. We've also included 3D recording. We put in 2 microphones so that your Mi 10T Pro can detect which side audio is coming from and record stereo audio. This is perfect because Mi 10T Pro also allows you to play 3D audio using the dual speakers. This is absolutely necessary for people like me who use their phones a lot to view and create content. And we've extended the creative experience to feel as well with an advanced X-axis linear motor. This gives our flagship a sophisticated feel when typing and using your phone. 2020 has been an especially challenging year for us. Over the last few months, many of us have been thinking more and more about health and hygiene. So I would like to ask you a really uncomfortable question. Did you know that a typical phone has 10 times more bacteria than a toilet seat? Now, how many of you just reached out for an alcohol wipe to clean your phone? It's true. On average, phones carry much more bacteria than almost everything else we touch on a daily basis. To help combat this, Mi 10T Pro comes with antibacterial accessories included. We use a special material for this, silver ions, that's Ag+. This binds with, prevents the replication of, and destroys bacteria. It has also been tested by TÜVSUD as effective in removing over 99% of bacteria. Now, I recently learned that the unit of bacteria is called a CFU, a colony forming unit. 24 hours after applying 20,000 CFU of bacteria, a typical phone case was covered in more than 6 million CFU of bacteria. Bacteria multiplies really quickly. Now, in the same experiment, 24 hours after applying 20,000 CFU of bacteria on our Mi 10T Pro silver ion antibacterial case, it had less than a single unit of CFU. 6 million versus 1. Now let's take a look at how this works in action. I'll warn you, if you're squeamish, look away. On the front, we've also pre-installed an antibacterial screen protector. This saves you from purchasing and installing one yourself. With this and the antibacterial case, you can rest easy that your phone will be cleaner than ever before. This year has made us more aware of health, but it should not take our attention away from a longer-term problem: sustainability. At Xiaomi, we understand that being sustainable is important for us both as individuals and as a company. That is why, starting in Europe, with the Mi 10T Pro, we'll be making efforts to greatly reduce the use of certain materials, like plastic. This time, we've taken a big step forward and reduced packaging plastic by about 60%. And we will continue to work on this moving forward. So summing up design. The Mi 10T Pro is designed creatively and designed to power your creativity. Let's take a look at how this looks in motion.
Turn it up, a little bit of magic here and there creates something new. And just free your mind, show me what you came here for. You got a power, baby, take me to the world. Yeah, yeah, and there's no more waiting. I got the beauty in my sight. Yeah, yeah. I can see the wonder every corner. God, set me free and make me move. Yeah, light it up, move. Yeah, the view is big. Yeah, yeah. Gonna let it take me higher. Oh, it's the moment. Don't let it slip away. Capture the beauty. Fun it up, boom.
Cool video, right? Not only is Mi 10T Pro an incredible device to power your creativity, it also features a powerful price. With a leading 108 megapixel camera, amazing software experience, the flagship Snapdragon 865 processor, and ultra smooth 144 Hz adaptive sync, this is one of the best devices available today. Mi 10T Pro is built to power your creativity, so it features a 108 megapixel camera. And Mi 10T has nearly all the features of Mi 10T Pro. In fact, only the camera and design colors differ. Both devices are fully capable of adding new power to your creative game. And both feature stereo audio capabilities and include antibacterial accessories. Stacked against competition, you can see that similar devices cost as high as 1,000 euros. But for those of you who know us, and that includes all of you, you know that we believe in honest prices. So, the Mi 10T will start at just, are you ready? 499 euros. And for more RAM, just 549 euros. And the Mi 10T Pro will start at just, ready? 599 euros. And for double the storage, 8 plus 256 gigabytes at just 649 euros. Let's line them up. Higher refresh rate, better processor, better camera, bigger battery, faster charging, all at just half the price. As we said at the start, amazing products at honest prices. We made it our goal to make Mi 10T series as accessible as possible. So with the help of our partners, we'll be offering the Mi 10T series through more channels than ever before, particularly through a large number of carriers and operators throughout Europe. It will also be available through a large number of open market channels. So please be assured that if you do not live in Europe, we are also available in almost all channels in all the countries that we operate in. So please stay tuned for more information. Do you want to have a look? Let's bring them out. This is Lunar Silver, and this is Cosmic Black. Great looking devices, right? This is Xiaomi. We believe fully in our mission of providing amazing products at honest prices. We do this because we want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to enjoy a better life through innovative technology. Innovation for everyone means 5G for everyone. So how can we help to push 5G forward? To help answer that, I would like to invite Daniel to the stage. Daniel, please.
Thank you, Joe. Hey everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm extremely excited to be here today. Partly because it's always exciting to speak on behalf of one of the world's coolest companies, but even more so because I get introduced what might just be my favorite products of the year. Let's dive right in. Beyond Mi 10T Pro and Mi 10T, we're also going to be introducing Mi 10T Lite. Mi 10T Lite is a mid-ranger with specs that actually feel pretty flagship. Like its older brothers, we've also built it to power your creativity with a 64-megapixel quad camera. Now, we've worked very, very hard to make sure that it offers a huge amount of the same creative software that you saw in the Pro. It's going to be available in 3 colors. First off, Atlantic Blue. Now, this gradient color scheme is wonderfully unique and has just the right amount of purple, which happens to be my favorite color. Next, we wanted to try something a little more creative. This is our Rose Gold Beach. Travel might be a little bit hard right now, but this definitely brings you to some beach vibes. Finally, for you minimalists, this is our Pearl Gray. Now, this is more than your typical dark-colored smartphone, so make sure you check it out in person. We've also made sure to use an ultra-smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. This features the same adaptive sync technology that you saw in the older brothers. This is very important to me personally, not only because I don't think I could ever go back to that jittery 60 Hz display, but because every day I consume a wide variety of content for both work and for entertainment. And 120 Hz adaptive sync really keeps that fresh. And for power, we've included a 4,820 milliamp hour battery. What does a number like that mean? What this means in practical numbers is that it should last you about 2 days in normal usage. So you're not going to be waking up to an empty battery. When you need to juice up, we've included 33-watt fast charging. This is one of the very fastest available in this segment, and we've made sure to include a compatible charger right there in the box for you. Now, this is perhaps the biggest standout. As Sho said, this is about 5G. 5G is starting to reach more and more people around the world. For people like myself, this offers a wide variety of benefits. Faster browsing, higher quality content, but perhaps most importantly, closer connections. The issue is, outside of Xiaomi's offerings, most 5G smartphones, they're pretty expensive. But we firmly believe one thing: 5G is for everyone. It's about the enrichment of our digital lives, and we want to make that available to as many people as possible. That's why we're featuring the global debut of a brand new 5G processor, the Snapdragon 750G. This super snappy processor features an Antutu score of over 330,000. Now, Qualcomm shares our vision of a 5G future. Alex, SVP and GM of Mobile at Qualcomm Technology, has a few words for today. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Alex Katuzian, SVP and GM of the mobile business at Qualcomm Technologies. Today, we would like to congratulate Xiaomi on the announcement of their new Mi 10T Lite, the first smartphone announced using our Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G 5G mobile platform. The Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite, powered by the Snapdragon 750G, offers truly global 5G, brilliant HDR gaming, and amazing on-device AI and camera capabilities. Qualcomm and Xiaomi are committed to bringing 5G to more people globally with attractive devices and powerful mobile capabilities. Over the past 10 years, Xiaomi has been dedicated to making premium and quality technology accessible and affordable to everyone. And I'm happy to say we've been with them every step of the way. We're proud of the strong, long-standing collaboration with Xiaomi and look forward to continuing to deliver innovative mobile experiences together to users around the world. Congratulations again to the entire Xiaomi team for the launch of the Mi 10T Lite. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. We've been super impressed with the performance of the Snapdragon 750G 5G chipset. Looking forward, when all of you go to purchase a 5G smartphone, you have to ask yourself one question above all else. Has it been tested? Carrier testing is critical for a lot of different reasons, and this is an area that some really skip out on. Mi 10T Lite is the real 5G mid-ranger this year. Summing it up, Mi 10T Lite is, and I'm pretty confident in saying this, the best of anything in the segment this year. With 120 Hz adaptive sync, the brand new 5G Snapdragon 750G, huge battery, and an included antibacterial case. This is a perfect representation of Xiaomi's dedication to amazing products. So we talked about amazing products. Now let's talk about honest prices. Similar devices with somewhat weaker specs overall cost up to about 549 euros. But as I said, when designing this product, we wanted to do something big. We wanted to set a new standard for what value in the 5G space should be. So, Mi 10T Lite will be available at an RRP of just 279 euros. Definitely a light price. But, as always, I think we can do even better for our fans out there. So today, we're going to be offering a flash sale for early buyers at just 249 euros. That's an incredible price for a 5G device. And we're going to be making it available via Amazon and Mi.com. Supplies may vary depending on what region, so make sure you're quick. Finally, for double the storage, just 329 euros. Let's stack that up with the competition. 5G compatibility, 120 Hz adaptive sync, the new Snapdragon 750G, 64 megapixel quad camera, huge battery, huge charging, all at half the price. As I said, Mi 10T Lite is the new standard for 5G value in 2020. I'm pretty stoked to hear your hands-on impressions, so make sure you let us know when you think. We're going to be making Mi 10T Lite available through a large variety of channels very, very soon. So make sure you stay tuned to your local Xiaomi social media channels for more information. Now, I have one last thing for you. As you know, Xiaomi is a world leader in the wearable space. And we are proud to have sold over 100 million wearables globally. 100 million. That's millions of people who have been inspired to live healthier, happier lives. But until now, Xiaomi wearables hasn't really included a smartwatch overseas. Well, that ends today. We've got what you want. So I'm excited to present to you the global debut of Mi Watch. Whether you're training for a run, tracking your daily wellness, or you just want to get notifications in style, Mi Watch has everything you need for 16 days of fit. Let's take a look. Pretty good looking, right? Now, I'm a watch guy, and regardless of what anybody tells you, style is key. I love this clean, simple design. It's not overstated like some smartwatches, and it's very, very adaptable to different styles. With that, I can say that Mi Watch is definitely one of the world's most stylish designs. So right off the bat, you're going to notice that it comes with a large 1.39-inch display. This display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3 and a diamond-like carbon coating for extra protection. It has a vibrant AMOLED display with up to 450 nit brightness. What this means is you're going to be able to read your notifications, check fitness stats, even in the midday sun. To express yourself, you can choose one of our 6 official bands. Now you could use these paired up with the same color, or you could even mix and match them to suit your mood. They're made from a light and breathable TPU. What this means, and this is the eternal question, you'll never have to sacrifice comfort for style. On the watch itself, you can choose from more than 100 different display styles. Or, to help you power your creativity with new ideas, you can also create your own custom watch faces from your favorite photos. You could use a great action snap, or hypothetically, if you wanted to do so, you could use your own face. Apparently, this is my team's favorite photo of me. So, Mi Watch is one of the world's most stylish, but it's also one of the world's lightest. At just 32 grams, Mi Watch is light enough for you to put it on and forget about it until you need it. 32 grams, what's that? For reference, that's about the same weight as 6 sheets of that A4 paper that you'll find around your school or office. It's pretty incredible, right? So, stylish, check. Light, check. But Mi Watch is also one of the longest lasting smartwatches on the market. Has up to 16 days of battery life. That's more than half a month that you're not going to have to constantly worrying about taking it off and putting it back on. That also means that unlike some other popular smartwatches, you can track your sleep without having to worry about charging before you rush off to work in the morning. And with 5 ATM water resistance, you really don't have to take it off. Go swimming, wash your hands. I really hope you're all doing a lot more of that right now. Shower, cook, work, do it all, without worrying about whether your battery's going to die or your watch is going to get wet. Okay, so it's long-lasting, but it doesn't last forever. Eventually, you're going to have to take it off. But not to worry, you just plop it on the magnetic charger, and you're going to have more than 2 weeks of battery, all in the time it takes to watch a football game. So, Mi Watch is stylish. It's light. It's comfortable. The battery's going to last for more than half a month. But what does that matter if you don't have all the features you need and love? Well, rest assured, Mi Watch has all the features you love. I'm going to show you some of my favorite ones right now, so let's head over to the other stage. Mi Watch has all the essentials, like highly accurate step and movement tracking, and it can even give you a graph showing you a general picture of how you've been performing throughout the week. You can see that I'm not really a morning person. It also has some standout features, like this dedicated sport button here. This gives you direct access to your workouts. This gives you super easy access to 117 supported exercises. That's something I think pretty much any Spartan can get behind. Of those 117 supported exercises, 17 are precisely tuned professional sports modes for even more accurate tracking and training. Walking, indoor, outdoor running, it's even going to auto-detect your movement and start and pause when you do. But, as they say, staying fit starts with staying healthy, both physically and mentally. This is why we've included breathing training. Now, this excellent mindfulness and wellness tool, it's super useful in a lot of different situations. Here particularly, it can get pretty hot and stressful up here on the stage. So, let's stop and take a breath. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Not going to make you watch me go through all that. But one increasingly important statistic is blood oxygen level. So we've included SpO2 monitoring. This lets you live your best life. Now, I want to be really clear. This is not a medical device. It's not to be used for diagnosis or for medical reasons. It is, however, a very useful, very cool fitness and very helpful wellness tool. Heart rate monitoring is another essential feature that we all expect from smartwatches today, right? But unlike some other smartwatches, Mi Watch uses 1-second intervals to give you the most accurate data in real time. This real-time heart rate data is then fed into Firstbeat's world-leading performance analytics algorithms. This helps you provide stress level monitoring and energy level monitoring. For me, this is actually one of my favorite features. This really helps because being able to associate how I'm feeling with a simple number has been very helpful in managing my daily wellness. And finally, as we hinted at earlier, sleep cycle tracking. Who wants to watch me take a nap? Let's go. I'm just kidding. But again, having a simple number to track my body's rest and recovery is incredibly helpful. Remember, there's no need to charge before you rush off to the work in the morning, so you can have your rest and hopefully sleep in a little bit too. Now, as any outdoors person will tell you, you should never ever go into the wilderness without a compass. Personally, I've never actually owned a compass, so this is really good advice. Now, you can have one strapped to your wrist at all times. So with GPS for the easy times and a compass for the hard times, Mi Watch is the perfect companion for the average adventurer. Elevation and air pressure are added bonuses for measuring the difficulty of hikes and checking to see if there's a storm on the way and if you need to hunker down in a cave overnight. Hopefully not. So 16 days of great features and also 16 days of smart. Mi Watch comes with a built-in voice assistant, so you can check the weather, set alarms, and control your AIoT devices. You can even get recipes, so much more. It also has a built-in camera shutter mode, so you can easily take selfies with just a tap. It's pretty convenient, right? And last, but not least, there's no need to open your phone to check your notifications, because you can't read messages with all these silly brackets. That's much better, right? Mi Watch supports emojis for all of your notifications. So, summing it up, that's Mi Watch. 16 days. That's more than half a month of battery life. It's paper light. It's got a large, bright AMOLED display. It has GPS, blood oxygen, sleep tracking, emojis, and so much more. And of course, it has 117 supported exercise modes. So however you like to stay healthy, Mi Watch is going to help you stay on track. Now, let's take a look at how Mi Watch measures up against the competition. Identical or very similar features all the way down this list until we get to the sports modes. We're far ahead here. Battery life as well. 16 days compared to as little as almost one whole day. Mi Watch is the clear winner, right? So, what's it going to cost? All these incredible features seem to be going for at least 230 euros. And some other devices closer to 500. Let's find out. Mi Watch is going to be starting from an RRP of just 99 euros. So make sure you check out your favorite channels, our social media channels, for more information. So, one of the world's most stylish, lightest, and long-lasting, with so many features for so much less money. Mi Watch is clearly one of the world's best deals. Just 99 euros for more than half a month of use. Stylish, comfortable, big, bright, water-resistant. I could go on and on and on. But the big sum of this is just wow. I love this watch, and I can't wait for y'all to get your own. So, these are the products that we've launched today. I'd like to welcome Sho back to stage for a quick look. Sho?
Thank you for joining us today. See you again soon. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Hey, not mystery box. What's in here? Haha. Have to do a teardown? Haven't done one of these before. Okay, for the Mi 10T Pro, I'll do it. All right, so have my teardown checklist here, but we're gonna come back to this. First, I wanna talk a little bit about the colors and the design of the Mi 10T Pro. This is the Lunar Silver. It's a beautiful design here on the back. It's gonna be a little bit better. Not really gonna catch your fingerprints, just gonna catch the light. And then up here, the 108 megapixel rear camera module. I think this is the standout design of the year. I've been telling everyone that'll listen, this phone is beautiful. I think you can see for yourself. Just simple, clean design, simple, good colors. It's beautiful. And then Cosmic Black. This is a mirror finish, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 here. It's just beautiful. Similar, clean design, amazing phone here. We can see metal frame, jerry-rig everything. We'll probably hit this with his utility blade. You can believe it, but metal frame, flat 6.67-inch screen, the tiny dot display here in the corner, side-mounted fingerprint. I can't say this enough. This is the phone that has everything that I like. Flat display, side-mounted fingerprint sensor, 144 hertz, adaptive sync is going to save me battery. This phone is just awesome. All specs, design, but that's not why we're here today. So let's heat this up and tear it down. Can I get the heat pad, please? Thank you. We'll just give that a few minutes.
A few moments later.
Okay, got my teardown checklist, got the phone, it's hot, it's very hot. Let's get started. 8:39 to tear down, to get my whole checklist complete. Let's get started. Tools, start with the suction cup. And there we go. All right, so Gorilla Glass on the back. And so got some graphite tape here. Messed it up a little bit when I was prying it open. I keep the speaker cool. And it's time for the screwdriver. Get the right little bit here. We'll start up here at the top. The 108 megapixel camera module. This is that triple Gorilla Glass 5. We had it on the back. We've got it here and the screen as well. So we'll start here. So these screws aren't magnetic. We'll go ahead here and just lift off the camera module. Tap out these screws. Again, it's that GG5. Excellent design here. It's on my checklist. So the dot display, we got that earlier. 108 megapixel camera. We can see that here. The optical image stabilization. It's going to move around just a little bit here. This is going to be the 13 megapixel ultra wide camera. No optical image stabilization here, but we'll have shoot steady for video stabilization. And then the 5 megapixel macro camera here. Next to this over here, this is going to be the flash, and then this is part of the 360-degree light sensor, which is also on my checklist. So we'll have one sensor here, and then the other one is going to be under the screen here, and I'll point that out to you when we get deeper into the phone. So let's keep going. So we've got more graphite, again, for cooling. And this and the NFC will just peel right off. We'll get the rest of that later. And then here, if you can see from the top, we've got the Mi logo. These are the tamper screws, so the technicians will know if you have done this yourself at home. flash, the light sensor here, and then we should be able to. All right, now we got all the screws out, and let's go ahead and pry this up here, and tweezers, pop that off. So here, right, we have the flash and the light sensor. And then here, we have the NFC with the graphite. So NFC is just going to be those coils right under here. And that'll connect to the motherboard down here. All right. We can see 108 megapixels under here. The optical image stabilization, you can see it moving a little bit more. We can disconnect that and bring out this main module. Right. 108 megapixel, 13 megapixel ultra wide, and then the 5 megapixel macro. Over here, front camera, 20 megapixel. All right. I don't think it works as well without the camera. This will be that top speaker. We'll get to that later. I think this is the other part of the light sensor. We'll take that out later. And the FPC over here. And let's start on the bottom. So moving down here to the bottom, I have to do screws again. Now we should be able to lift this out here. And we flip this over, we can see this is going to be that speaker box at the bottom, the ultra linear bottom half of the dual stereo speakers. And now we can get the other half of the FPC, this flexible printed cable out. All right, check the checklist. All right, NFC, light sensors. We got one of the two light sensors. Dual speakers, we got one of those. The front camera, we got. All right, so you can see here we've got most of that top layer removed. So we'll go back up to the top now and start to remove the motherboard so we can get underneath to the Snapdragon 865 and the other goodies up here in the motherboard. All right. And now let's all right. We can see under here, under the cooling paste and the copper, the 865 should be about under here with the LP DDR5, and then the UFS 3.1 should be over here on the side as well. But we're not going to dig into that today, so I can't show you exactly where those are. There are other teardown videos. Maybe Zach will cut through the copper there and tear that out later. So this is the top half of the dual speakers. So we got the top speaker here and the bottom speaker here for that dual surround sound. This is also going to be that receiver for audio when you're talking on the phone. And then the light sensor, part 2. Let's go back down to the bottom. So SIM cards out. Pop this daughter board up here. The USB-C here, and then the dual SIM tray. Dang, I broke these. Let's swap these out. Thank you. All right, so X-axis linear motor down here. This is going to give you that taptic feel. This is similar to the 144 hertz. This is something you really have to feel to experience is taptic motors. Other taptic motors going to vibrate up and down like this. Doesn't give you quite as much. This one's going to vibrate side to side on the X-axis. This leaves us with the 5,000 milliamp hour battery. This is going to have that 33 watt fast charging. Let's see if I can get this out. So, this tab here, whoa. Pull that out like so. All right. It's that 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 33 watt fast charge, and let's put this over here. It's right on top. And bring this out. And underneath here we can see we've got last thing on the checklist is that liquid cooling chamber, which is going to be under here. Let's see if I can get that out. All right, so with the liquid cooling chamber, I think that makes everything. Yep, time. How did I do? All that time spent watching Jerry-Rig Everything videos, and Zach makes it look so easy. Next time, I'll go faster. I hope you'll join me. I'll see you then. What? Another mission? Yep. Now you got to put it all back together. No time limit, but it has to turn on. Good thing I kept everything organized. Don't forget to try out video clones on your new Mi 10T Pro.
Hi everyone. A very warm welcome to all our fans, our partners, and friends in the media joining us on the live stream today. My name is Shou, and I'm the president of International at Xiaomi. Xiaomi was founded just 10 years ago. Now, in that spirit, we are very excited to introduce a new member of the Mi 10 family to you today. The Mi 10T series. This series will join the Mi 10 as one of the very best flagships for the year. Mi 10T Pro will also feature a massive 108 megapixel sensor that really unlocks your creativity. We give you 6 different long exposure modes for 6 different types of photos. We've added AI Skyscaping 3.0. With this, you can add a variety of different color tones, motion, or even weather and firework effects. We have added 3 super cool ways to change your color themes with cyberpunk, gold vibes, and black ice photo editing modes. With photo clones, just a few clicks, they go from 1 person to 4. Really, it's very easy. With a few positions and clicks, you can get photos like this. So other than photo clones, you can try video clones. This lets you tell some pretty cool stories without leaving your house. Resolution matters. So we've included 8K capabilities in our Mi 10T Pro. You can tap and capture 33 megapixel photos while recording in 8K. Mi 10T Pro allows you to capture more perspectives with 3 new dual video modes. So we've ensured that the Mi 10T Pro features one of the industry's very highest refresh rates. 144 Hz is just smoother and amazingly so. Xiaomi has pioneered a new display technology to adapt to content, matching content and display rates. This technology is called Adaptive Sync. Adaptive Sync gives you more than 8% battery remaining after 6 hours of heavy use. Motion estimation, motion compensation. What this does is that it compensates for low frame rate in videos to make it smoother and for better viewing. We've included an all-new advanced sunlight mode, which tweaks your display settings for maximum visibility under daytime conditions. Mi 10T Pro has adopted an advanced 360-degree light sensor. This intelligently detects light from both the front and the rear to analyze your current conditions. Reading mode 3.0. This is probably most crucial at night, but it's also very useful throughout the day. So I can confidently say that this is one of the very, very best displays on the market this year. We chose the leading Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 to power your phone. Backing all this up is one of the biggest batteries ever in a Xiaomi flagship. 5,000 milliamps. Not only is this a big battery, we are also using an advanced battery technology called middle tap, or MMT for short. This increases charging speed and lifespan. We are also including a 33 watts inbox charger, something that our competitors cut corners on. But we don't do that. This, together with MMT, can juice up a massive battery in about 1 hour. This product is a new GaN charger that can achieve a massive 65 watts charging experience. Our Mi 65 watt fast charger with GaN technology. This is going to be available at just 29.99 euros. Lastly, let's talk about design. First up, my personal favorite, Lunar Silver, Cosmic Black, and the stylish Aurora Blue. And we've extended the creative experience to feel as well, with an advanced X-axis linear motor. This gives our flagship a sophisticated feel when typing and using your phone. Mi 10T Pro comes with antibacterial accessories included. We use a special material for this, silver ions, that's AG+. On the front, we've also pre-installed an antibacterial screen protector. This saves you from purchasing and installing one yourself. This time, we've taken a big step forward and reduced packaging plastic by about 60%. Mi 10T Pro is built to power your creativity, so it features a 108 megapixel camera. And Mi 10T has nearly all the features of Mi 10T Pro. In fact, only the camera and design colors differ. The Mi 10T will start at just 499 euros. And for more RAM, just 549 euros. And the Mi 10T Pro will start at just, ready? 599 euros. And for double the storage, 8 plus 256 gigabytes at just 649 euros.
Mi 10T Lite is a mid-ranger with specs that actually feel pretty flagship. Like its older brothers, we've also built it to power your creativity with a 64 megapixel quad camera. Now, we've worked very, very hard to make sure that it offers a huge amount of the same creative software that you saw on the Pro. It's going to be available in 3 colors. First off, Atlantic Blue. This is our Rose Gold Beach. Finally, for you minimalists, this is our Pearl Gray. We've also made sure to use an ultra-smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. This features the same adaptive sync technology that you saw in the older brothers. For power, we've included a 4,820 milliamp hour battery. When you need to juice up, we've included 33 watt fast charging. This is one of the very fastest available in this segment, and we've made sure to include a compatible charger right there in the box for you. But we firmly believe one thing: 5G is for everyone. That's why we're featuring the global debut of a brand new 5G processor, the Snapdragon 750G. Mi 10T Lite will be available at an RRP of just 279 euros. So today, we're going to be offering a flash sale for early buyers at just 249 euros. For double the storage, just 329 euros. So I'm excited to present to you the global debut of Mi Watch. Whether you're training for a run, tracking your daily wellness, or you just want to get notifications in style, you're going to notice that it comes with a large 1.39-inch display. This display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3 and a diamond-like carbon coating for extra protection. It has a vibrant AMOLED display with up to 450 nit brightness, To express yourself, you can choose one of our 6 official bands. You can choose from more than 100 different display styles. Or to help you power your creativity with new ideas, you can also create your own custom watch faces. So, Mi Watch is one of the world's most stylish, but it's also one of the world's lightest. For reference, that's about the same weight as 6 sheets of that A4 paper that you'll find around your school or office. Mi Watch is also one of the longest lasting smartwatches on the market. Has up to 16 days of battery life. And with 5 ATM water resistance, you really don't have to take it off. Mi Watch has all the essentials, like highly accurate step and movement tracking, and it can even give you a graph showing you a general picture of how you've been performing throughout the week. 17 are precisely tuned professional sports modes for even more accurate tracking and training. But one increasingly important statistic is blood oxygen level. So we've included SpO2 monitoring. This lets you live your best life. Mi Watch comes with a built-in voice assistant, so you can check the weather, set alarms, and control your AIoT devices. It also has a built-in camera shutter mode. Mi Watch supports emojis for all of your notifications. That's Mi Watch. 16 days. That's more than half a month of battery life. It's paper light. It's got a large, bright AMOLED display. Has GPS, blood oxygen, sleep tracking, emojis, and so much more. And of course, it has 117 supported exercise modes. Mi Watch is going to be starting from an RRP of just 99 euros. So, these are the products that we've launched today.
Thank you for joining us today. See you again soon. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Turn it up. A little bit of magic here and there creates something new. And just free your mind. Show me what you came here for. You got a power, baby. Take me to the world. Yeah, yeah. And there's no more waiting. I got the beauty in my sight. Yeah, yeah.